Hello and welcome to Mysteries and Mimosas. My name is Max, and with me, as usual, is your co-host, Arya.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Arya, and thank you so much for being you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, I couldn't do this without you. Nobody would probably listen to me.
Maybe not. I don't know. You do most of the work, so...
Yeah, but you do most of the talking.
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, either way, I appreciate you being here.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us for Mystery Monday. If you're joining us for the first time, Mystery Monday is a short episode we produce to bring awareness to lesser-known cases with very little information available. The goal is to spread the word about these cases and encourage conversation. Of course, we hope to help the victims find answers they've most certainly been looking for.
Yeah, and also, if you have any information about any of these cases we cover, as usual, you can go directly to our website at mysteriesandmimosas.net. There you can send us a message to give us the information or the tip that you might have. You can also find us on Instagram at Mysteries and Mimosas Podcast. We're on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. And that's about it.
That's about it.
I'm not mentioning Discord.
You almost got through it without mentioning it. But
Yeah. You know, I think I'll give it maybe 60 days, a 60-day trial. If I don't get a message from someone on Discord, I'll shut it down.
Okay.
For good.
All right.
Never to be mentioned again on the podcast.
Okay.
Ever.
Or not on the podcast.
Ever.
Just never.
Just never.
Not even in our own home.
No, not even in our own home. Okay, well, like Arya said, these episodes on Mystery Monday showcase a lesser-known case with zero to little information out there just to bring attention to these cases because they're just as important as the big ones, right?
Of course.
And so today's Mystery Monday case is about 31-year-old Noe Navar from Brawley, California. There's not a lot of information available on Noe's case, but the circumstances surrounding his disappearance are very, very strange. So on September 21st of 2022, Noe's aunt Maria received a phone call from him asking to borrow some money for gas. Maria was vacationing in Mexico at that time, so another family member was able to help Noe out, give him some extra cash to help him out with that gas, because he needed it for his 2018 Silver Nissan Maxima, which Noe was extremely proud of, loved his car.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was pretty new. This happened in 2022, it's 2018, and I just have to say, we've rented one of those one time. Just saying, the Nissan Maxima.
Yeah, they're super comfortable.
The seats, the most comfortable seats I've ever sat in.
I knew you were going to say that, yeah.
They really were. I was very impressed. So I bet he was very proud of that car.
Yeah, we were on vacation, went to Disney, and Arya just wanted to stay in the Nissan Maxima because the seats were so comfortable.
I mean, I could have just slept out there. It was more comfortable than the mattress in the hotel room.
Okay, so moving on September 23rd of 2022, Noe stopped by that family member's house to say thank you for the gas money that he received, and he went on his way. This would be the last time that Noe was ever seen or heard from again.
He sounds like a very respectable, person. He stopped by to say, hey, thank you for the gas money. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Noe has a lot of cousins and a lot of family in that area of Southern California, and seems like his entire family is very, very close. And so it is unusual for Noe to not have contact with anybody. So fast forward a couple days to the 28th of September, Noe's mother checked the mail, and she noticed a letter addressed to Noe from the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. So like any mom would, she opened it up. So although the letter was addressed to Noe, his mom opened the envelope, and inside was a notice of stored or impounded vehicle dated from September 26th, so 2 days before.
Okay, so he was last seen, though, by his family on the 23rd of September. So
Correct.
3 days later, his car is impounded by the sheriff's office.
Well, 3 days later is the date of the letter, and on the 28th is when his mom received it and opened it.
Okay.
So Noe's Silver Maxima was being held at the impound lot in Riverside County, and the fees to get Noe's car back totaled $92.
So we already know Noe doesn't have a lot of money. He had to borrow gas money from family, so he probably doesn't have the $92 to get his car out.
Yeah, maybe not. But, obviously this worried his family about why his car was impounded, so they tried to get a hold of Noe, but they were unable to reach him. So their next move was to go to the impound lot to get Noe's car back. When they arrived at the impound lot, not only did they learn that Noe's car was totaled, but the car was completely burned. It had been set on fire.
Oh, wow. So his family is going there hoping to, get the car out of impound for him, maybe find some kind of evidence of where he may have gone to since they can't get a hold of him. And they have to be completely shocked to find out not only was it impounded because it was totaled, but it was completely burned. That's
Right. And I don't know that they expected it to be totaled. I definitely don't think they expected it to, to find it burned.
right. That's got to be shocking for his family.
So as it turns out, Noe's car was found on September 23rd blocking traffic on Rouse Hill Truck Trail in the San Jacinto Mountains, which is approximately 3 hours away from where Noe lived in Brawling, California.
Okay, so September 23rd was the last day that his family saw him when he went to their house to say thank you.
Yeah, exactly. So he stops off, tells them thank you, and then that same day his car's impounded because it's blocking traffic. And this isn't like a highway or anything. This Rouse Hill Truck Trail. It's actually a super rural trail that's in those mountains. That's windy.
Kind of like a four-wheel drive trail,
exactly.
maybe?
It's definitely no place for a Maxima to be.
Okay.
So I don't know if the car was actually set on fire by somebody, but I mean either way it was burned. So
Well,
I
it
mean
was
it's possible
totaled.
that it.
So maybe in that crash it started on fire?
Well, it could have. Yeah, it could have been part of a crash. I mean, I don't really know what the circumstances are surrounding how it caught fire or the other condition of the car.
Right, because I just assumed when you said totaled, I mean, that could be just burned. Maybe there was no other damage. I
Right,
didn't really
exactly.
clarify that. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't clarify that because I didn't know.
Yeah.
So, although police have reported foul play as not suspected, they haven't ruled it out either. So, they really don't know whether this is a, you know, suspect, if there's a suspect in his disappearance, whether or not it's a criminal act or whether he's just missing because his car set fire and he wandered off.
Or, yeah, the possibility that he wanted to be gone, and so he did that.
Yeah, and that's possible too. Mm-hmm. Police have searched the area for Noe using search and rescue, their search and rescue team. They also use search dogs, but as of today, Noe has never been found. And because there's hardly any information about Noe's disappearance, there's still a good possibility that he's still alive. Because Noe suffers from schizophrenia, he might not even know who he is. And his family's really hoping that somebody might recognize him and call it in because they really just need to find him.
Wow. I wonder, yeah. So if he was suffering from, this mental health issue, I wonder if he was taking his medications regularly or if his family made mention of that at all.
Yeah, I don't see anything, at least in the research that I've done, to indicate whether or not, what medication he was on, whether he had it with him. Obviously, if it was left in the car, we're not going to know because the car was set on fire.
But, by all accounts, it seemed like he was acting pretty normal that day when he stopped off at his family's house to say thank you.
Yeah, it seems so. Nobody said anything otherwise. Because he has schizophrenia, he seems to be, self-sufficient. I mean, he's got his car. He's out, doing his own thing. I don't know where he worked, but I came across this case just looking at TikTok videos on people that follow and share our TikTok, and I saw, one of his family members post a, help find Noe TikTok video, and so I started looking into it, and yeah, everything indicates nobody knows anything. It's completely out of the ordinary for him to behave this way. It's a very, very strange case, nonetheless.
Well, hopefully this episode is listened to by the right set of ears and maybe they know something.
Maybe it reaches Noe. We do a lot of social media posts, not just the podcast. We try to highlight the missing person case that we cover every week, and we try to push it out as much as we can on Instagram and Facebook. We share it to missing persons groups in hopes that, not necessarily to get anybody to listen, but just to spread the word so that people become aware.
Exactly. So at the time of his disappearance, Noe was 31 years old. He is described as 5 feet 5 inches tall and around 165 pounds. Noe is bald and has brown eyes. Noe has a tattoo of Roman numerals on his left hand and a tattoo of an Aztec symbol near his right eye. 12/18/2019 is listed on his right hand, and 12/7 of 2013 is listed on his left hand.
And those are in Roman numerals.
Okay. If you have any information about Noe's whereabouts, you are encouraged to contact the Riverside County Sheriff's Department at 951-791-3400 or 1-800-950-2444.
Okay, I want to try something new. You ready for this?
Oh, geez, I don't know. Am I?
I have the idea. This is a great idea. It's probably one of my best ideas for the podcast that I've ever had.
Okay.
I'm going to ask for some...
Is it Discord? Don't talk about Discord again.
It is not Discord.
Okay.
Please stop insulting me.
Well, I'm just making sure.
I don't want to have to keep this idea to myself, and your distraction is making that happen.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I apologize.
So the idea is we are going to ask you, our listeners, to email us your pet picture. Right? It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a dog. I mean, preferably a dog. We're dog people, but we also like cats, bearded dragons,
all animals.
whatever it is. If you have a snake, it doesn't matter what it is. Send us a picture of your pet. Give us a little bit of info, maybe just a name. Doesn't matter what kind of pet it is. Send us your pet pic. Send us the pet's name, and we will highlight your pet at the end of every episode, and we will post that pet picture on our social media.
What? This is a great idea. I do agree that this idea, one of your best yet.
Yeah, thank you. And
I'm
came
so
to me.
excited about it.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
am too. I hope that somebody sends us pet pictures because I really want to be able to make this happen.
Me too. I want to see all the pets.
Before I continue, our favorite drink is not actually mimosas, right?
Right.
Our go-to drink is Tito's and club soda with lime. And you don't really like it, but I like to salt the rim with tahini. It's phenomenal. If you haven't tried it, you got to try it. But why don't you tell our listeners why we started drinking Tito's specifically? Tito's is vodka, but specifically, why did we start drinking Tito's?
So, yes, why we started using that brand is because they donate some of their profits to animal shelters and to help dogs.
Yeah.
And so that's why.
And we have 2 bulldogs and a Boston Terrier. And who doesn't love pets? They just make us happy.
They do.
And so there you have it. If you will, just go ahead and get on the old interweb, send us your favorite pet pic, and we will highlight it. We will dedicate our episodes to your pet.
I'm super excited about this. Please participate. Please. I want to see the pet pics.
Yeah, please participate. This episode is dedicated to ours. We're going to kick it off. Our pet, we're going to start with the youngest one, Fiona the Bulldog. She's a Frenchie. Check it out. She's amazing. She's my favorite.
She is. She's my dog, but she's your favorite. But I know the perfect photo that we'll use. And
okay, I can't wait.
You'll see it if you go to our social media.
Well, thank you for that, and thank you for listening. And if you do us a favor, give us a follow on Instagram at Mysteries and Mimosas Podcast. Check us out on TikTok, and we will continue to try to give you the best content that we can find. And in the meantime, enjoy your week.
Cheers.
Cheers.